Okay, we're here with Rabbi Eli Eiseman from Haddasim Eiseman, and he has one of the largest corporations of Arba Minim in Lakewood, and he's going to teach us a little bit Halachos, quick Halachos, what to look out for Arba Minim.
Okay, so over here we have these Esrogim all closed because we're letting Uziel in after hours.
All right, there we go.
But if you want to look for an Esrog, everybody, it depends on what your shape is. Everybody likes different type of shapes. Over here we have something with a gartel. It's more of a, it's got the line in the middle. This has a pitim on it. It's a Moroccan esrog. These are all Moroccan esrogim. This is without a pitim, the same type of shape.
Is that mainly a Sephardi minhag to use
this? This is more of a Hasidic minhag to use a gartel. You ever saw a Sephardi wearing a gartel?
Right, but it's Moroccan.
It's Moroccan. Okay, yeah. So a lot of Hasidim will also take Morocco because they don't like to take from the Medina. Over here we have a new thing. It's a Chazanish esrog, and it's grown in Morocco. So this esrog was grown in Morocco, but it's a Chazanish taken from the Wiener family mishpacha fields in Eretz Yisrael. So this is a Chazanish esrog with a special Moroccan, grown in Morocco, and you could use it during Shemitah. It has a lot of miles to it. This over here is a classic Badatz esrog. This is an esrog grown in Eretz Yisrael. It's a Badatz esrog grown in Grosses Paradis. Beautiful, small, nice gedulim.
Wow.
Depends on somebody. This looks beautiful. This is like the perfect esrog. Fits nicely.
Let me get a close up on that.
In the silver case.
Wow.
They want to hold it by a shanis. They want to be like the one-hander with the lulav.
Wow.
So this is a good one. But for some people, they use some more of a bigger giddle, something like this. This is a nice shana giddle over here. This is from grown in Morocco, Chazanish esrog. Nissen Karelitz is the hashkacha. Now over here.
Now explain. We only want to explain that for a second. What Chazanish esrog is.
Okay, so there was an esrog that the Chazanish used that I believe he brought over from Europe, and that tree was planted at Michal Yehuda Lefkowitz's house.
Right.
And Michal Yehuda, they took the esrogim from that tree and they planted it elsewhere. A bunch of pardesim grew from that. The year after Michal Yehuda was nifter, the tree also died. But there's a famous tree that everybody took the esrogim from. I believe that's the story. Not 100%, but I believe that's the story.
Yeah, that's the one I heard as well.
Yes, this is a Halpern esrog. You could tell that it's from Halpern. It's a Chazanish from Halpern. It has a look more of a longer esrog look. I'll show you some other ones, but the main Chazanish esrog is usually like a Chazanish Lefkowitz, but if you see on the side of the box, they have many different Chazanish. It's Chazanish Halpern. It just means that different people took the seeds from that tree and planted in different locations. So there's a Merel Diskin esrog, which is a Kivalevich. They have the Chazanish Lefkowitz, and then there's a Taimani Moroccan. I don't have the Taimani Moroccan. There is one other esrog that we can show you, which is a Yanava esrog. This, the Hasidim and the Chabad are makbid to take this esrog, which is from Italy. This is made in Italy. And to others, this is totally puzzle. So This is a Yanava esrog, beautiful Yanava esrog, very smooth. And the people who take Yanava esrogim, that's all they're going to take is a Yanava esrog, very makbid on that. And, so it's really a preference of what type of a Messiah, what you want to take. Over here we have sets for $150. Beautiful, clean esrogim. You can get an esrog, gorgeous esrog, together with a lulav. The lulavim that we have are aleph lulavim, come with the sets. And then we can go on to Haddasim. Haddasim.
All right, so here, that's what I want to ask you about. Yeah. Many people know the basic halachos of esrogim and lulav, but Haddasim, I feel like it's lesser known. Is that? So teach us a little bit.
Esrog, everybody wants to have a very nice esrog because they want to have, in shul, they want to shake, they don't want other people to see, they have a dot, they have a blettel. A blettel on an esrog is 100% kosher, but people don't want to have it because it doesn't look nice. But really, the briskers, they don't mind. They take blettels, no problem. Black dots, that's a big problem. When it comes to Haddasim, people are, they're makel. So we have, people coming to check on Haddasim, and we have the top Haddasim. We charge $80 for a package of Haddasim.
Oh, wow.
I'll show you those packages. But the reason why is because a Haddas, 1 out of every 10,000 or 1 out of every 1,000 is going to be nice. 1 out of every 10,000 is going to be perfect. It's almost impossible to find a perfect Haddas. But kosher Haddasim, there are many, and you could check for them yourself. Over here we have Haddasim. These come from Nov, from the kibbutz called Nov, which is near the Syrian border, Baruch Hashem, not near the Lebanon border. If it would be next to the Lebanon border, we'd be in trouble. But if you zoom in on this bud over here, you see how this leaf is a drop lower than this leaf. That's really what people are looking for. They want to see that these leaves should be on the same exact row. Now, it's kosher, but they want the briskers, they want that this should be a drop more up. So this over here, you see how this is not exactly in the same level.
Yes.
So they want to make sure that every single one is in the same level. And we have people even coming with magnifying
glasses. Where's that come from? Do you know which who brings it down?
The Chazanish. The Shir Grachna is a little smaller, and we'll show you more of Haddasim downstairs. Okay, so over here we're packaging different Haddasim. These Haddasim are $80 a pack. These $80 pack Haddasim are Midiyakim. They're Haddasim Eluhinim Echad Mine Elef. And they're miyuchid, and they're only for the people that are specially packed in Lakewood. These are gone over by a mashkiach in Eretz Yisrael, and also by a mashkiach in Lakewood.
Wow.
And he checks to make sure that they're the most beautiful Haddasim.
Wow.
That's why they cost $80 a package. But this is a miyuchid midiyakim. These are the top things. These come with a guarantee. If they're not good, you bring them back and we give you a new package. So there's human error, and there's no machine that can show, check Haddasim yet. And the reason is because there would be a machine, there wouldn't be any kosher Haddasim. Everything would be possible. Because it's impossible to get a perfect Haddas. It's almost impossible. So you just end up, you take the best ones of the ones that you have usually, but obviously these are much higher level.
What makes this higher than the other one upstairs that you showed?
Oh, so these are going to be each leaf. Here, I'll show you.
You don't have to open one. You can show us the parts.
Yeah, but you see over here, each leaf is matching exactly. It might be a minute,
I got it.
Tiny, but it's not going to be as much as that jump that we had here. Now, I could show you a Haddash, but it's hard to find in these Haddash. But if you go to a flower store,
what's a Haddash?
Haddash means that there's only 2 leaves, and then there's 1 leaf on the next thing. You mean 1, 2, 1. That's how regular wild Haddasim will grow.
I got you.
The way in Eretz Yisrael, they have a special system on how they get Haddasim to grow like this. Haddasim are much nicer than they were many years ago when we used to have them. Now over here we have, this is another one. This is under the hashkacha of Badatze the Charedis, and they check it with a whole different way of checking. I mean, they hold that you could use with the chut makif, meaning that they the leaf, if let's say it's a little bit off, so then they check with a string, and they'll check if the string goes from here, from the bottom of that thing, and it goes till here, then it's good.
Wow.
But the briskers, they want the bumps. The bottom bump should match up with this bump. And that is very hard to find. We need to find that each bump on the bottom should match up is hard to find. Over here we have a new item this year, which is called Aleph plus Aleph Aleph. There you could find inside here briskers, and you could also find in here Alephs. But everything is going to be on a high level.
What's this? Because I got like $200?
No. So this is cheaper. This is $30 a pack. So if you buy 2 or 3, some people like to buy 9 Haddasim and fine. So instead of spending $80 on a perfect pack, you buy these and you'll find inside perfect, and inside also you'll find some that are not 100% perfect, not the best top ones.
Okay, we have a customer here, so we're going to pause for a second.
Over here we have these Haddasim. These come in these tubes. These are not so expensive. They're $25, but they have a special beautiful look to them. They're small leaves, which a lot of people like small leaves. You see how they're mini leaves?
Oh, I got, wow.
And people are makbid on the mini leaves. In the past, we've sold Rashi Haddasim. Rashi Haddasim, people learn Rashi to mean that it needs 6 leaves in each thing. So we used to sell Rashi Haddasim, which had 6 leaves on every bad. But, a couple of interesting halachas that I could tell you about Haddasim quickly is if you have, let's say, 1 leaf that goes till the next leaf, you could pull off all 3 leaves, and the badat seid charetz will be kosher. I mean, if let's say they have one that's not mishulish, and this leaf reaches until this next point, then you could pull these 3 leaves off, and it'll be a kosher hadas. That's one thing that people don't know. The next question is, we have a shear from the Eid Charedis, and we have these magnets. The Haddasim Eiseman makes these magnets, these beautiful magnets, and it has all the shiurim on it.
Oh, wow.
So over here, till 14 centimeters is a shear grachna, the Rav Chaim Na, that's his roiv. And then the roiv chazanish is 17 centimeters. 24 is a kuli grachna. and Kulik Chazanish is 29.5 centimeters. So this is a Haddasim, this is our business card. It also says you can come 1379 Alvarado.
Okay, this is the address.
Yeah, and that's the address to come to get the best Haddasim.
Of course.
And also it shows you, all the shiurim. But if you look at this Haddas, something that people, so the question really is, if let's say you have a Haddas that goes great until here, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So then where do you count from? Do you count from this bottom one? I mean, if let's say it goes off here, and now this is the shear, all right?
Right.
This is the Kulei shear. Now it goes off here. Do we count from the top one over here that's good? Or can we count this stem as well as part of the shear?
I got it, wow.
And some shitas will hold that we can count half, which is very interesting.
Interesting, yeah, very, very.
Over here, we'll let you into the refrigerator. This is where we keep all our Haddasim. We have many different kinds of Haddasim. You see these Haddasim, these were already looked through. Okay?
Wow.
These were looked through last night. We have boxes of Haddasim over here. These are new Haddasim. These are brisker Haddasim, packages, coming from Eretz Yisrael.
Wow, it's literally freezing in here. Yeah. Wow, it's packed well over here.
Yeah, but you see, we're just starting off. We're starting off with all the Haddasim. This is all for Haddasim.
Thank you very much, Eli. Wow, this was very cool. Thank you. I learned something new. I never knew much about Haddasim before, so thank you very much. Good Yom Tif.
Good Yom Tif.